Business and interested parties on Fall River's waterfront had a chance last week to meet with city leaders to share their concerns on improving the waterfront cultural district. Fall River's Creative Arts Network is managing the entity of the district and organized the meeting with city department heads, the mayor's office, and other regional governmental agencies. CAN Executive Director Sandra Dennis says traffic concerns on the waterfront remain a problem, particularly as the reconstruction of Route 79 continues. Of immediate concern, Anawan Street.
Anawan Street gets a lot of traffic, especially with the new highway configuration at the top. And when you're coming out of Pond Street, a lot of the tractor trailer trucks, they use Anawan Street. The businesses would like to see that a one-way heading east. And then it will allow for parking. And when the passengers open the door, it's another safety, so they're opening their door towards the sidewalk. So what we're going to do is, to address that, we're going to do a site visit with all the parties. We'll have the fire department, the police department, traffic department. We'll do a site visit, the cultural district management team members, and figure out if it can actually be a one-way. And if so, then we'll send a letter and present to the Traffic Commission to see if they will vote on it.
Another problem associated with the construction of Route 79 is parking.
You know, with parking being very limited, there are some businesses down there, some of the mills. However, they're privately owned, so that always requires, you know, permission from the owners, and sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. There are, you know, the gates of the city. There's Borden Remington, but again, those are sort of privately or semi-privately owned. So, and then of course the, you know, big dog on the waterfront is the Battleship. So it's very limited for the Battleship. There's one parking lot that is to the left, that's owned by DOT, and then of course there's Heritage State Park. So it's extremely limited, but we did have a pretty good, vigorous discussion about how all the parties can work out some type of ongoing, you know, parking arrangements. They need to communicate because it's getting busier and busier on the waterfront. It's only going to get more so as Route 79 moves along.
Other topics under discussion at the meeting were general cleanliness within the district and how the city can take over and refurbish the piazza across from Santo Cristo Church on Columbia Street. The Dennises were pleased by the respectful nature of the discussion and a shared interest to get problems solved.
The people in the audience that were there, they were very active, and there were a lot of questions, and very specific questions to members of the panel. So, and they responded. Now, of course, with everything, it's the follow-up. You know, it's one thing to answer some of these questions and say yes, 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 we can do that. We're going to take care of it. Now we're going to see if they respond. But the good is we do have regular meetings. We have monthly meetings, so there will be follow-up by the you know, by the Waterfront District Committee. It isn't just a one-off kind of meeting. We have a list of the questions. We have a list of the responses. So there'll be follow-up.